Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. So now we are going to continue to the next learning objective. The next goal will be finding the points of intersection. Okay, so there are two cases here. Finding the POI of two circles. Another case is finding the POI for a circle and a line. Okay, let's have a look at these two cases. So case number one, we have here the intersection between two circles has three kind of situation, has three kinds of situations. So basically, when the quadratic here, this is not quadratic, but from the quadratic, for example, ax squared plus bx plus c, okay, from here we pick the numbers a, b, c, and then we try to solve it by using this formula b squared minus 4ac. You subs in the value of a, b, and c, and then you try to calculate it, and whether you see whether it's more than zero, equal to zero, or less than zero. So there are three types of condition. So if you happen to see that the value is more than zero, it means that the circle is two circles are intersect to each other, and they have two POI. Okay, you just remember, if this is positive, it is more than zero, it means we have two intersection points. If this is equal to zero, the circle only touches at one point. If it is less than zero, it means the circle does not touch to each other. Therefore, zero point of intersection. You understand? So there are three conditions here when the intersection between two circles is happening there. Okay, ada tiga conditions lah where it happens. All right. So let's have a read at this example. Find the coordinates, means the POI lah. The coordinates of the points of intersection of the circles x squared plus y squared minus 4 equal to 0, and another circle is x squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 4y plus 4 equal to 0. So these two are two different circles, okay, in paksi x dan paksi y, okay, di dalam satu axis lah kan. So we do not want to sketch it so vividly. Kita tak nak pun lukis secara terang pun. Yang penting kita faham konsep bahawa ada dua circle dan kita tak tahu sama ada circle itu touch towards each other or do not touch at all, or touch and give you 2 points. So we do not know yet. How do we know it? We just insert one of the circle. So you will see that what I'm doing here, I insert this one circle into another circle. So this one, x squared plus y squared equals to 4, dia bernilai 4 kan? Jadi saya masukkan nilai 4 ni ke dalam circle yang ini, circle yang panjang ini, equation yang panjang ini. Okay, so I subs in the equation 1 into equation 2. I label this as 2. This is my solution, all right? So when I insert it, I got 4 here minus the rest of this, minus 2x plus 4y plus 4 equal to 0. And so I solve it. 4 plus 4 is 8. When I move it to the right, I minus 8. I got negative 8 instead, right? And so I want to make it positive x. So I divide everything with 2, and then I make x as a subject. And so I got the next equation. So this next equation 3, I label it equation 3. I subs in back into the equation 2. Equation 2 adalah equation yang panjang, equation circle yang panjang tu. So I subs in, I change, pada asalnya dia adalah x squared, betul? This one is also x. So I change whatever I got x in this equation, which is this one. Let me highlight it for you. So which is the x here. I subs in this equation. So I got this 4 minus y, 4 plus 2y, the whole thing squared. Here also. Alright, so everything here will be in terms of y already. You know kenapa? Sebab kita nak semua dalam bentuk y. Semua dalam huruf y. Sebab apa? Sebab kita akan bertemu dengan satu quadratic. We will meet a very nice quadratic there. Quadratic bermaksud ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. That's the formula of quadratic equation, right? So you know that this is quadratic already, and so you can find the y value. So after you find the y value, you can get the x value. So in this case, saya patut panggil dia coordinates lah. Alright, so this is just a simple factorization. So when I do factorization, oh, I see there are two coordinates. So when there are two coordinates, means there are two POIs. There are 2 points of intersection. Therefore, we have nothing to worry about. We already find the coordinates. Lagipun dalam soalan ni dia kata coordinates. Okay, ada S dekat situ, coordinates. So it should give you a hint lah. Nah, patutnya dia bagi kamu hint bahawa macam bagi hint kat kita supaya kita tahu oh dia ada 2 points. You know, so this is kind of smart questions. So yeah, tapi kalau you nak double check whether this is more than 0 or less than 0 or equal to 0, you can check. Tapi dia tak minta pun untuk suruh kita show. Dalam soalan ni dia tak kata show pun. So there is nothing to prove. Okay, so if they ask us to show it, we gotta use this and we gotta check lah whether it's more than 0. If we have successfully found that it is more than 0, means that it is shown then. Okay, saya sekarang tunjuk kamu soalan yang seterusnya supaya kamu tahu macam mana bentuk soalan yang suruh show. Okay, suruh show. So this is the next example. Given that the Cartesian equation of two circles, C1 and C2 are, so we are given two standard equation of circle. So please bear in mind this is standard equation of circles. So we have two circles, yeah, we have two equation of circles dia bagi kita tapi dalam bentuk standard form. So we gotta show, soalan yang pertama dia minta show that the two circles do not intersect. So do not intersect bermaksud kita kena hafal lah. Kita dah pun tahu bahawa kalau dia do not intersect, it means that b squared minus 4ac less than 0. Am I right? Yeah, less than 0 means 0 POI, means nothing, no intersection. So we gotta check whether we found it is less than 0. So how do we do it? Let's have a look at here. So we have two standard form, but I change it both into what? Into GE, into general equations. So from SE, it is changed into GE. Alright, I need to change it into GE sebab senang saya nak masukkan y subject ataupun x subject ke dalam salah satu circle equation. Alright, so it's okay, have a look here. So this is my first equation. I already expanded from SE to GE. Maybe I should write it down. From SE to GE. So this is my two equations lah. Alright, and then I put equation number 2 minus equation number 1 so that I eliminate the x squared and the y squared. So it has disappeared because it has been minused. All right, that is our goal, you know. Okay, our goal is to get 0 there so that we will be left with 2x. Okay, this is positive 2x ya. Sebab apa? Sebab atas ni tak ada x. Jadi kosong x tolak jadi tambah 2x. Alright, so here negative 16 minus 4, plus 4 will give you negative 12. And then 59 minus 4 is just 59 minus 4. It is just, hang on a minute, 59, oh, not minus, 59 minus minus is positive. So 59 plus 4 is 63. Betul. Okay, all right. So this is our new equation, but I don't want it to leave it like that. I want to make it as x as a subject. So I'll get a new equation there. Kenapa saya nak jadikan x sebagai subjek? Sebab saya nak masukkan x ini ke dalam salah satu daripada equation circle saya, okay? In this case, saya masukkan ke dalam equation kedua. So subs in this x function inside of this equation number 2. All right, so you can choose whatever you want, but I choose this one. Okay, so it happens to be like this. Okay, so I sub in my x here, and then I got everything is y subject. I mean y alphabet. Okay, so everything is in y, so that what? So that kita akan bertemu dengan quadratic. When we solve it, we will get a very nice quadratic here. Okay, so this one doesn't seem so nice sebab nombor dia agak besar. Jadi I bet kita senang sikit buat careless mistakes because the numbers is quite big. But it's okay, you got to try it yourself. You simplify all these things until you successfully found 148 y squared minus 1576 y plus 4205. And then equal it to 0. Sebab apa? Sebab pada asalnya dia memang equation ni ada kosong. Equal to 0, so make it equal to 0. Follow the steps, alright? And then we got to test, as I said, kalau soalan yang berbentuk show, you got to test it down. Okay, so b squared minus 4ac, we test it. We test it from this value, a, b, and c. So this is the value of A, B, and C. So B got negative there. So don't forget to bring the negative. 1576. And then A is 148. And then C is 4205. And then you solved it, you will get, a negative value, a negative sign. So negative sign means less than 0. Therefore, less than 0 means the circle does not touch each other. All right? Therefore, we make a conclusion saying that C1 and C2 do not intersect to each other, shown. This one is very important to test it. Alright, so inilah bentuk soalan yang berbentuk show. So let's go to the next question. It is the same question, the same equation of circles, but the next question is state the shortest distance between the two circles. Okay, the shortest distance. This is quite new to you. Okay, the shortest distance is labeled as the alphabet S. Okay, the shortest distance is labeled sebagai huruf S. Okay, what is shortest distance anyway? So state the shortest distance between the two circles. So basically kita sudah pun tahu bahawa circle itu memang tak akan sentuh. You tak akan sentuh to each other, right? Because from this show, it shows that C1 and C2 memang tak akan sentuh each other. Therefore, there is a distance, There is a distance between them. So we got to find the distance between them. So this is what I draw here. This is what I drew here. It means that you already understand that the circle is indeed tak bersentuh. Dan kita kena cari the distance, this distance. Can you see this blue color line here? This distance is called as the shortest distance between the two circles. Jadi kita perlukan yang ini, yang S ni. Okay, so macam mana nak cari the shortest distance between the two circles? Without knowing the D. The D means the distance from the center to another center. So this is C1 ya. I label it as C1, C2. Sebab apa? Sebab kita memang diberi dalam nama C1 and C2. And so yeah. So C1 has its own center, guys. C1 got its own center. How do I know C1 punya center? From here. This is H, this is K. So C adalah 1 and 2. And that's why I know that's the center of C1. How about C2? So C2, the center is 0, and 8. Okay, it is not negative 8, it's 8. Sebab apa? Sebab you mesti hafal formula the equation of circle. Formula equation of circle adalah x tolakkan h squared plus y tolak k squared equals to r squared. So that's why it is very important for you all untuk hafal yang ini. Okay, jangan tertukar positif negatif. Dalam kurungan mesti negatif. Okay, dan di tengah-tengah ni positive sign. It is plus, alright? So it is very compulsory to memorize this. If it is not, if you tak hafal memang chaotic lah, alright? So basically, we continue. You got to find this distance from center C1 until C2. So we got to find the distance first. So I let D as the distance from C1 to C2. So we use the knowledge of finding the distance from this point to this point by using the knowledge from the modern maths dulu you all belajar bahawa formula ni adalah x2 minus x1, right? So okay, salah siapa x2, x1 yang penting dia tolak. So 1 tolak kosong, this is what I do. 1 minus 0, x minus x, alright? 1 minus 0, and then put squared there, and then plus, and then 2 minus 8. 2 minus 8, alright? So I got that 2 minus 8 squared. And it gives me square root of 37. So that is the distance. The distance here is square root of 37 units. That's the length of it. The length of between the C1 and C2. Okay, and so how do we find the shortest distance then? Okay, how do we find it then? So we have a formula, and this is not that new formula to you all. It is just a simple formula where you know, it is just a logic formula where you know, in order to find the s, okay, in order to find the s, we need this long distance, okay, this d minus it with radius, the radius of the center one, the radius of the circle 1 minus another radius of circle 2. Okay, so I label this as radius 1 and this is radius 2. So can you see that? So this is the radius 1, this is the radius 2. So we want to, this is just simple maths. In order to find the shortest distance, we got to use this d minus with r1 minus again with r2 so that we got this s, shortest distance. It's logic, right? And so here we go. We already know that the radius 1 is from here. The radius 1 is actually 3. How do I know? Because from this formula, it says that r squared is equals to 9. Therefore, r is equals to 3. Here. How about this one? This one is r squared is equals to 5. So r is equals to square root 5. So my r1 is 3, while r2 is square root 5. So I minus them, and I got 0.8467. That's it. Settle the question here. The shortest distance, alright? So it's very logic formula sahaja in order to find this shortest distance. So soalan chapter circle ni memang kena betul-betul faham lah apa itu maksud shortest distance between, between two circles look like. Okay, you kena faham soalan betul-betul. Baru you tahu keadaan soalan tersebut lah, permintaan soalan tersebut. Alright, okay, let's go next question. So the straight line y equals to 2x plus 3 intersects the circle C1 at a point A and B. Oh wow, maksudnya there is a circle, this is the circle of C1, and then the straight line intersect the circle at point A and B. Bermaksud we have 2 points of intersection. Am I right? Yeah, see? We have 2 point of intersection. Sebab tu kita betul-betul kena faham soalan. Kita betul-betul kena tahu keadaan soalan. Dia kata the straight line intersect. Intersect bermaksud dia lalu dalam circle C1 and then ada point A dan point B. Bermaksud memang dalam circle dia melalui line itu go across the circle, therefore got point A, got point B. Even though you do not know where is the exact point A and B, it's okay. You just sort of like sketch, you know. You just macam lukis saja untuk dapatkan bayangan. Bila you dapat bayangan, you akan terus nampak bahawa oh ada dua point. And so I know they intersect to each other because they have 2 point, you know. And then they ask me to find the coordinates of A and B. Memang lagi jelas lah bila dia kata calculate the coordinates of A and B. Lagi bertambah jelas. And so you jangan panik, kali ini bukan between circles and circles. Kali ini adalah case kedua, iaitu the intersection between a circle and a line. So it's sort of the same thing as the case number 1. Case number 1 adalah case di mana circles bertembung dengan circles. Tapi kali ini case kedua adalah pertembungan di antara a circles and a line. Okay? So if you can see here ada 3 keadaan juga. Kalau dia more than 0, it means 2 intersection point. Okay, kalau b squared minus 4ac is more than 0, means they have 2 intersection point. If it is equal to 0, there is 1 intersection point there. If it is less than 0, it is nothing. There is no intersection point at all. So di sini dalam nota saya memberi the formula to find the shortest distance. In this case tadi kita tak pakai pun formula ni sebab tidak diperlukan pun. Because sebab tadi adalah between 2 circles, am I right? Yang tadi saya solve S equals to D minus R, it's because the shortest distance between the 2 circles, am I right? So yang ni lain. Ini case kedua. This is a formula untuk a line. Remember ya, formula ni hanya untuk a line and a circle. Okay, tak ada kaitan langsung dengan soalan yang tadi. Okay, alright, let's go back to the question here. So the question here said to you, calculate the coordinates of A and B. I think sama sahaja masukkan line tersebut ke dalam equation of circle. So as long as you have Y subject ataupun X subject, okay, sebenarnya tak kisah pun. Nak jadikan Y subject boleh, nak jadikan X subject pun boleh. Asalkan you can bring it inside of the equation so that everything will be in terms of X. Silap. This 2X plus 3 masukkan ke dalam Y function, you know, so that everything will be in terms of X. You do it, you solve it, you will get a quadratic. So this quadratic give you 2 value of X, 2 coordinates of X. So bila nampak aja ada 2 coordinate of X, bermaksud akan ada 2 coordinate of Y. Therefore, these are the 2 POIs. The 2 points of intersection, you have successfully found it. Okay, let's solve the next question here, which is to show that the same straight line y equals to 2x plus 3 touches the circle C2 and determine the coordinates of the point of contact. Okay, jadi dekat sini dia nak C2 pula. Okay, just to remind you back that this question C, dia minta masukkan y equals to 2x plus 3, this equation of line, subs into C1. I forgot to emphasize to you that we must only sub into the circle of C1. Sebab apa? Sebab dia yang kata dalam soalan, make sure you subs into the correct circle line. Okay, jangan suka-suka masuk equation line, suka-suka hati masuk, jangan. Bahaya, alright? Just follow the instruction when they say intersect. The lines intersect at the circle. It means at the circle C1, not C2. Okay, itu soalan C yang tadilah. Manakala sekarang ni yang soalan D, dia kata show that the line also touches at the circle C2. So we gotta show lah whether it is touching or not. Okay, tapi bila dia kata the word show, bila dia kata the word show, it means that it is touching. Okay, sebab dia nak suruh proofkan saja. Maksudnya dia memang akan touch lah. It is touching, but we do not know whether dia touch mempunyai dua circle, dua POI ataupun mempunyai satu POI. We do not know yet. So we are going to find it out now. Okay, so we keluarkan C2. So this is my C2 punya general equation. Okay, I use general equation and then I subs in my line inside of this general equation. Subs in the line into the general equation here, the function y, I use y, and then everything will be in terms of x already, right? So everything is in terms of x already, and so I got a quadratic equation. So please bear in mind, saya nak you all sangat particular dengan quadratic equation ini setiap kali menyelesaikan 4.1 circles. So you got to meet this quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. I want you to make sure to get this first, and then since soalan ni berbentuk show, so we got to test lah. We got to test it using b squared minus 4ac dulu. Jangan cari the value of x yet, not yet. We got to show first, okay? So we got to show it by using b squared minus 4ac, and then we subs in the b, the a, and the c. We got 0, exactly 0 there. So when it is 0, it means that since there is only one point of intersection, therefore the line y equals to 2x plus 3 touches the line at C2. Bermaksud dia bersentuhan lah. The circle is touching at the line. And then in fact, kalau kita nampak dia equal to 0, kita tahu dia sebenarnya hanya ada satu POI sahaja. So okay, so ada satu point of intersection sahaja, hanya satu point sahaja. So then you can now find the coordinate yang satu point ni, okay, you boleh cari dengan mengfaktorkan. Dengan factorize this quadratic equation, you will get this, x minus 2 times x minus 2. Sebab this is its quadratic equation there. You factorize it, you got this, and then you got the value of x, which is 2 sahaja. Tak ada nilai x yang lain, hanya satu sahaja nilai x, iaitu 2. And then you find its value of y, which is 7. And so the only one point of intersection ataupun point of contact, it is just at the coordinate of 2, 7. Okay, tadi kan saya kata tentang coordinates kan, tapi bila saya tengok soalan ni kan, dia ada S juga. Oh god, hang on. Dia ada perkataan S ni juga, coordinates. So sometimes they want to test you lah. The word S doesn't mean that there will be two coordinates. Tak. Kadang-kadang mungkin dia nak menguji sama ada you tahu ataupun tidak. Menggunakan konsep maths. Alright? So be careful there lah. Sometimes it give you hint, sometimes it doesn't give you hint. So in this case, apa-apa pun hanya test lah. I think by doing the testing is the best to know whether this is equal to 0 or not, or more than 0 or less than 0. Since this is equal to 0, exactly equal to 0 means there is only one POI, therefore it is proven that I only have one coordinate of the point of intersection. Alright,